The idea that when you're tripping, you are basically a 10-year-old. And that has a lot of good things to it because of the sense of wonder and awe, and you can roll on the floor, and music is just amazing. But I think it also sheds light on why I think, and I'm curious to get your take on this, why I think the idea of a bad trip is bullshit. I think there is no bad trip. It is a deep cleaning. And that's what's happening if it hasn't been in a while. If you haven't gone to the dentist, I know you went today. If you haven't gone in 10 years, it's going to hurt. If you haven't
Right.
cleaned the house in many years, it's going to be a rough cleaning. And if you haven't done any cleaning up here, it's going to hurt a little bit. And on top of that, if it hurts and you also have the resilience and, tools to handle adversity of a 10-year-old, it's probably going to be unpleasant, but it's a
Yeah.
deep cleaning.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that is true. I agree with you. I don't think, I mean, any trip that you survive, I suppose there are trips that you don't survive, and we probably have to say that was a bad trip. Other than that, though, even what you might call a bad trip there's no such thing. There can be challenging trips.
Yes.
Often the challenging trips are the most useful. That's where the learning comes. If every time we took psilocybin or ayahuasca it was just happy hippies and fuzzy bunnies, that would be pleasant enough, but you wouldn't learn a lot. So it's important to go deep, especially if you're trying to address some problem, some aspect of yourself that you want to have insight into, or some personality element, something that you're trying to change, like what people, the reason people take psychedelics for therapeutic uses to deal with addiction or depression or PTSD and these sorts of things. These are often not separate things, but this ability to just step outside your reference frame, look at your existential situation from a different perspective, often that is the therapeutic step you need to take. Just the insight of how you relate to say past traumas, or to maybe you're addicted to tobacco or some other drug, and get a different perspective on how you relate to that substance.